practicing the secret of being in Christ.
Philippians 4:12-13 I know also how to be abased, and I know how to abound. In everything and in all things I have learned the secret both to be filled and to hunger, both to abound and to lack. I am able to do all things in him who empowers me.
The secret here is not that Christ is in us, it is that we are in him. Most of us do not know how to apply the fact that we are in Christ. On the day we were saved, we were put into him. If we would exercise to be in him in a practical way, we would not be active to do so many things on our own.
Instead, we would simply rest and be at peace. If we are in Christ, we will be at rest and not endeavor to overcome negative things such as our temper. Although we were put into Christ on the day, we were saved to the feeling of many Christians they are not yet in Christ.
Yes, doctrinally we are in him, but experientially we may not be in him. 1 Corinthians 1:30 says that of God we are in Christ. Furthermore, Romans 6:3 and Galatians 3:27 say that we have been baptized into Christ. Thus, we all have been put into Christ.
However, the Bible also says that after we have been put into Christ, we need to abide, remain, stay in him. John 15:4. To be put into Christ is one thing, and to remain in Christ is another. Being put into Christ does not depend upon us. It is a sovereign act of God.
How we thank God that we are in Christ, to abide in Christ, however, does not depend on God. It depends on us. Now that God has put us into Christ, we need to abide in him.
The secret of being in him needs to be put into practice. In order to practice this secret, we first need to realize that Christ lives in us. Second, we must deny the flesh and the natural man.
Third, we should not do anything by ourselves. For we are not alone. Another person lives in us before we act. We should wait a while to see whether it is we or Christ who is acting. By doing this, we allow the Christ who dwells in us to live for us. This is the practice of the secret